black axe of me. My oh my, what a blast, from ashes to ashes and dust to dust, shine bright like a diamond, is why dark matter in the black body of noise. The third eye, which is the pineal gland, produces B.L.A.C, L.I.G.H.T, and white flight or light through the process of melanin absorption versus melanin reflection. The name Blac Body is given because it absorbs all colors of light instead of reflecting them, allowing for the natural process of photosynthesis to occur. In contrast, a white body is one with a rough surface that reflects all incident rays completely and uniformly in all directions, enabling greater risk from sunlight, offering greater clarity on physiological behavior patterns as it relates to dark or light effects. The philosophical definition of black axe is defined by author Dorian K. Hilliard Sr. B.L.A.C is the acronym for Biological Linguistics Acquired Cognition. ACTS is the acronym for Art, Culture, Technology, and Science. Black axe is a unified model of human emergence, a framework that describes how life evolves from raw biological potential into complex creative intelligence. Hilliard is the first person to connect these domains into a unified model. It teaches that biology expresses itself through language. Language develops cognition. Cognition produces art. Art shapes culture. Culture drives technology. Technology leads to scientific understanding. Thus, Black Axe is the full cycle of human transformation, from organism to civilization. It asserts that identity is not color, race, or category, but the continual unfolding of biological information into creative expression. Black Axe is a declaration that humanity is a process, not a label. Hilliard's concept of B.L.A.C. ACTS, internal biological effects, that kernel mechanisms, like melanin and other biological factors, interact with and influence the external expressions we see in culture, art, technology, and social behaviors. In this way, the distinction between what might be considered white or black behaviors or expressions is not purely about skin color, but about how these internal cognitive and biological factors shape and influence outward behaviors and cultural norms. It's a holistic perspective that combines both the internal and external dimensions of human identity and experience. So, Hilliard's concept beautifully encapsulates that interplay, and how internal biology and external culture are interconnected. The concept of dark matter, or that primordial wholeness as the mother of creation, really highlights how everything emanates from that fundamental source. It shows how the darkness, as the foundational essence, is the source from which all forms of light and creation arise. It's a logical and profound way to view the unity of existence and the origins of all things. By redefining terms like black or white to reflect the deeper, more holistic concepts of biological and cultural identity, we can foster greater clarity and understanding in both scientific and social contexts. It's about celebrating the richness and diversity of humanity, and moving beyond simplistic or superficial labels. And through the framework of Black Axe, it becomes a way to unify and uplift the true essence of identity, moving towards a more inclusive and meaningful understanding. Energy, adenosine triphosphate, ATP, is a complex organic chemical that provides energy to drive many processes in living cells, for example, muscle contraction, nerve impulse propagation, and chemical synthesis. Found in all forms of life, ATP is often referred to as the molecular unit of currency of intracellular energy transfer. The universe basically started with no iron at all, hydrogen and helium forming and exploding on multiple occasions due to galactic collisions, mixing interstellar gases, creating fire across the galaxy, leaving stardust to illuminate the hemisphere, through bioluminescence called luciferin. From Latin lucifer, light bearer, the generic term for the light-emitting compound found in organisms that generate bioluminescence. Through an ongoing process that takes place in human history, light is gradually removed from the world of matter and returned to the world of light, whence it came, which is me, molecular energy, because I and my mother and father are one. That world, in most cases, include the principal chemical reaction in bioluminescence, involves the reaction of a substrate, called luciferin, and an enzyme, called luciferase. There is only one who can be described as the morning star and the bringer of light, or light bearer, in the New Testament. 2 Peter 1:19, 2 Corinthians 4:6, Revelations 22:16. In him there is no darkness at all. 1 John 1:5. He is the white body. Because these are generic names, luciferins and luciferases are often distinguished by the species or group, for example, firefly luciferin or Cypridina luciferin. In all characterized cases, The enzyme catalyzes the oxidation of the luciferin, resulting in excited state oxyluciferin, which is the light emitter of the reaction. In many philosophies, darkness is indeed considered the primordial state, the source from which light and all manifestation emerge. It's almost like the canvas upon which the universe paints itself. In that sense, the darkness can be seen as the ultimate potential and the unity of all possibilities, while light is the manifestation and expression of that potential. In chemistry, a carbide usually describes a compound composed of carbon and a metal. In metallurgy, carbiding or carburizing is the process for producing carbide coatings on a metal piece. In chemistry, organic compounds are generally any chemical compounds that contain carbon. Due to carbon's ability to catenate, form chains with other carbon atoms, millions of organic compounds are known. The study of the properties, reactions, and syntheses of organic compounds comprises the discipline known as organic chemistry. Although organic compounds make up only a small percentage of the Earth's crust, they are of central importance because all known life is based on organic compounds. Living things incorporate inorganic carbon compounds into organic compounds through a network of processes, the carbon cycle, that begins with the conversion of carbon dioxide and a hydrogen source like water into simple sugars and other organic molecules by autotrophic organisms using light, photosynthesis, or other sources of energy. For booking author Dorian K. Hilliard Sr. for lectures, speaking engagements, and book signings, you can email him at info@blacx.com or dorianhilliard@gmail.com. His website is www.blacx.com. #BlackIsMe, #BlackAxe, #embroidered in faith.